Yeah, I know it is 7 in the morning. I barely been asleep because I've been up all night watching James Wan, Malignant. Oh man, people. If you're not a horror fan, like I'm talking like horror from the 80s, early 90s, okay? If you don't know nothing about horror movies and all you know about is, oh, I like The Conjuring, this ain't for you, okay? I'm telling you right now. Um, Luckily, you got someone like me, black guy, because I saw this other review for this movie. They was like, "Oh, this movie is trash," and da 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 da. That told me this motherfucker wasn't paying attention to the movie. Okay, that's why sometimes I'm sorry, some of y'all black folk, I can't watch some of y'all reviews when it comes to certain films. Now you can trust me on this. This movie here was fucking incredible. The way it was set up, the first shot, incredible. The delivery of the story, incredible. James Wan, man, you are. Let me tell you something, man. You are the Asian Jordan Peele, bro. Like you, bro. You are fucking dope. Okay? No, fuck that. You're James Wan. Okay? Man, the twist. If you've never seen, I'm not even gonna mention movies. I'm just gonna talk about how great this movie is because the way they set it up, you think you think one way the whole time. You're like, yeah, I know something, but you don't know. You think you know, but you don't know a motherfucking thing. Soon as that twist come and hit, because you think you know the twist. You think you know the twist. I thought I knew the fucking twist. And then, like, as I'm seeing the film, right? I'm like, yeah, yep, I see it. Yep, they leading up to it. They leading up to it. And then that twist hits you. Boom. You're like, wait, what? Wow, that does make sense. What? Horror fans, the gore. The gore is incredible. Okay? I'm sorry. But this is up to like, I mean, I'm not going to go that far and say, "Oh, it's, up there with Art the Clown." But I can almost assure this movie's going to probably top Halloween kills. I'm pretty sure cuz see, Michael Myers, everybody's like, "Ooh, I got to go see it. He's a killer slasher guy." No, this motherfucker, I'm sorry, Gabriel in Malignant. Nigga, fuck Michael Myers. You see that motherfucker, that's who you fucking run from. That motherfucker. And you'll know who I'm talking about when you watch the film. What the fuck? Like, gee shit. I don't want to spoil the movie for y'all. For those who actually are into horror movies and films like this film is fucking crazy. You have to watch it through and through. No distractions, no interruptions. Don't talk to your homeboy. Don't talk to your homegirls. Don't do none of that shit. Just watch this shit. Okay? Through and through. You will understand everything because this movie is detailed. Super detailed. I mean, man. And it's just the perfect film. It is. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for a part 2. I want to see a part 2 of this. This is, see, James Wan. See, this is how, and I'm gonna just say this. Just say this. If the first thing you say is when I ask you a question, I say, "Hey, you're a horror fan. What kind of movies are you into? What's your favorite horror movie?" Right? If the first thing you say is The Conjuring, that tells me you're not a horror fan. You're not a horror guru. Okay? Now, mind you, yes, James Wan made The Conjuring, but that movie's PG-13. But when you grow up and you get into rated R and you see this shit and you see the concept behind it, man, this literally brings me back to the 80s. This man brought us back to the 80s, man, when it comes to horror films. And like I said, Terrifier brought us back to the 80s, in my opinion. And this movie, as current as it is, it brought me back to the 80s when it comes to certain films. And when you watch the film, you will see, especially if you know about horror films. For those who've never seen this specific horror film, I'm gonna mention it in my spoiler. But if you've never seen this one film that I'm talking about, you'll never understand. You will never understand this movie because you are a part of the new millennium. So you're not gonna. You literally have to go do your research. You gotta research. Okay, that's just what I'm. This is all I got to tell you. You gotta research certain films. I'm gonna say it in my spoiler. But as far as I know, this movie is incredible. Please watch it if you're into horror movies. And I'm not talking about, you know, your typical PG-13 that's been going on for the past 4 or 5 years. I'm talking about rated R. Real shit. Rated R for real shit, okay? You want real shit? This is where it's at. If you want that sugar-coated shit, don't come here, okay? This ain't for you. This touches on a lot of subjects. And it's like the way it happened, the way it played out, it was incredible, okay? That's all I got to say. So, y'all have a good Friday, good weekend, and I'll see y'all soon.